And of course, today I have to reach 4 videos and then get to my other channel. And of course, I'm not going to take a lot of time, maybe 20 minutes and I'll be done, okay? So welcome to Edutainment for Us. We are here to unravel into the reality about Marwa. Marwa came up on a video recently, live stream, saying that he has put somebody behind the bars. And he has done it because the guy is misbehaving. And of course, when I watched Chacha and Fellow the Boy, I saw this guy is talking about somebody whom Marwa had arrested. I didn't know who it was. But then later on, I came to realize it was MWITA. MWITA had been arrested by Marwa because he called him a scammer after he failed to pay his money. So I want us to actually check into something here. I want us to check into something as we go by. What is this? Why is this solo? Who did bring it solo? Yes.
Sunny day. Here we have Moses. Oh, she's the one. Oh, she was the one.
Yeah. She's been a friend to me sometimes.
Mama Marie, thank you so much. Thank you, Mom. So here we have our puppies. Sometimes they confuse me. Which one is gift? Hey, what's up, boy? I don't know if it's this gift. Yeah, no, this is gift. Tommy. So, Madam, she doesn't want to see these dogs looking like this. She wants you to build a kennel. You do an entire budget of everything, plus your pay. You let me know. Sorry.
Yes, but she told me.
Yes.
If you have any plan,
yes.
Any
Teresa, what are you looking for?
So I have a design.
You can give me.
I have a design.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Yes. The other day I took a screenshot.
Yeah. She told me to give me the good one that you see is good.
Look, I want something like this. You see this?
Yeah, I see.
And this one is movable.
Yes, and then she told me that we are not going to divide them.
Yeah, they stay together.
We put them together.
Finally, Marwa gets another help for the dogs. Haters thought that the dogs are going to suffer like mat. No. Is this proving something? That the donors are ready to help Marwa and not actually do as much for Dimwango? You people, why are you discriminating a sister against a brother? Why did you let mat sleep in the cold? And here you are, willing to help Boss Marwa. Yeah? So guys, we have donators who have willed, I hear Mama Maria or something like that, who is willing to build a kennel for Marwa's dog. And you can see in the picture, Marwa is telling us this one will be a durable one, okay? A very durable kennel. And they are not going to separate the dogs. So the puppies are going to be together. After Nasto finally brought the puppies so that he can collect some money and go finish the construction. So the process of security has started. Now, Marwa, of course, had said that he's not going to inject any medicine on these puppies so that if anybody comes around with shenanigans, they'll be beaten and they can carry rabies to the village. Guys. So the kennel has finally been considered, and a donator is going to contribute towards this so that we have peace in the villa. So finally, the dogs are not going to be roaming. So those who are scared that they are going to be beaten and rabies will be spreading, Maria has saved you from this situation. Can you appreciate him or her for that, okay?
You see, this one is movable. You see how it looks like?
Yeah, you can carry it and take it.
And this is good because this one, let's say we are moving, we want the dogs to go where the horses stay. We can carry their house and just take. So, but my vet here really was to be part of the construction, but that is on you, because I don't want to mix your job and other people, and then you don't perform, and then you say, oh, Maro forced me to work with this person. No. So you will decide, you'll talk with him, you see. Maybe he can be your handman or something, I don't know. You will decide. Great.
So guys, during the construction, the vet really admires to be part of. Is it Maro that is admiring that the vet be part of the construction, or is it the, like I'm confused here. I thought a veterinary can give some recommendations, but cannot actually go to construction. Or am I confused here? Because I thought if you are specialized in veterinary, you are actually purely knowing how to handle the dogs, how to treat them, how to enhance breeding, how to, take care of such. But now here, the vet here is actually being recommended by MARWA to go ahead and help in the construction of the puppies residence. My goodness, I'm like, is Maro trying to misuse this veterinary, or what is happening? I don't understand. Let's go back to this. I just want to understand this, guys.
I'm saying hello. So this now will be your boss. Me, I don't know how you two will agree.
Yeah, I live in this cage.
Yes. No, we already have the idea. We already have the idea because I saw this house. It's 1111. You see this? It's a very good sketch. Movable.
Yeah.
You see that?
That's the idea. It's perfect.
And it can be carried. I don't know if you guys can see. It can be moved.
It's on a stand.
Yes.
At the bottom, yeah. It's on stand, so it can be moved from one place.
Now, I was just asking myself various questions. When actually you are rearing dogs, putting them together, as Marwa suggests, is it really going to work very good for the German Shepherd that are being brought in? Because I thought when you're building a kennel for the dogs, you actually have to create components for the different dogs, because each one of them needs a different treatment. Of course, I believe one of them is a female, while another one is a male, So I don't understand why they're insisting that the two have to be together. Uza Mukunda Thedi, welcome to the channel. I don't know whether I really saw you earlier on my channel long ago, then you disappeared, I don't know, but welcome tonight to my channel, and thank you so much for showing up. Uza Mukunda Thedi, welcome so much, and I appreciate. So my question is, why is Maro insisting that the two dogs must be put together? And again, why a movable kennel? I don't know. Is it that they will be moving around the villa, or what exactly is the plan? Because I don't understand. I'm just getting it from Maro, and I'm asking these questions because I have to. Now, my question is, when the Donatos come in to do the thing, Maro wants standards. But when he himself is doing things, he doesn't want to. Like this kitchen. I've seen a lot of Donatos and even the teams recommending that this kind of building should be removed from the villa because it spoils the view. But Maro has never cared. I don't understand. Guys, if you ask me, I don't understand what to say, because I don't want to say some things here and lack support on that. But I feel so bad that this kitchen has been here for too long, and a mad house for that sake, when the villa is such a super standard house and he is maintaining it. Now he wants to bring a kennel, of course. When you look at people like this guy, the former governor of Nairobi, he has a kennel that is almost just like a house. I believe that these wealthy people can create a room. If Dimwango is willing to have the Meda Villa that she's constructing, the billion, to be part of what Mat will be having, why is our travel commando not doing the same? Because what I understand is Dimwango has always been borrowing from the brother. You have to borrow everything left to right. And so now what is our brother doing after acquiring the two German Shepherds? He wants to create a movable kennel for them. What's up? Muliacha huo mlango open. Hiyo sauti inakuja sana huku, by the way. Did you leave that door open or something? And I don't like that noise, actually.
Yes, we can do it. So it's getting the measurements right.
Yeah.
We continue the work.
And they said you put the puppies together.
Yeah, together. He doesn't want them to be
Separated.
Yeah. You can put them together, and then when they become huge, you
Yeah.
separate them.
So what you need to do is, I think you need to build 2 rooms in this.
So that don't partition.
Yes. No, he can partition in the middle, but for now,
They use the one.
they will be using one. So when they grow, because maybe they have, the mother gives birth, we will have to move
The puppies,
the puppy and the mother to one side and leave
the male on
you know, we have to think about the future, because maybe when they have babies, where will I take the babies and the father? So in the center, you can...
Marwa, didn't you say that you might become a breeder of dogs in East Africa? That's what exactly I got from the previous video he did. And I'm just wondering, is it by the way, something that just pops up when he's speaking, or is it in a plan? Because if something is in a pipeline, you don't have to actually do a lot of guesses. But our brother is doing a lot of guesswork, doing a lot of guesswork until now you wonder, where exactly is he heading to? Where is he coming from? And you can see that the people who are working with him have just to follow the script. Maybe they have read about him, they understand that he's not a kind of person who wants to be advised. All he wants to do is to give you a script and you have to follow. So you realize that the veterinary and this guy who came to construct are just borrowing his idea. When he says, yeah, this is what we do, and they say, yeah, of course, yeah. And I'm like, come on, are you not the experts? If you are the experts, you should give expertise advice. I've never seen a situation whereby you force a kennel to have one part for the dogs. They have just to learn to be separate, because each is an entity on its own. It's not kind of family. But anyway, with the breeding mind, anything is possible for Marwa. If you remember what happened to the horses when they came in and the breeding started, have you forgotten? I hope you've not. If you have not forgotten, then you understand the tingo, okay? So the guy went on with a lot of discussion, and later on, we had a different aspect, of course.
Instagram.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Okay.
There's somebody who sent me puppies. I think they were German Shepherd. Let me see if I get those pictures. There's somebody who sent me puppies the other day. And I can't... Oh my God, I can't find them.
Sakis Paras, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for showing up again.
I need to go and look for them. Beautiful black puppies. But anyway, I'm working on importing 2 border collie dogs from South Africa. If you want to participate, you can also participate. Maybe you can buy me one, and I buy one. When they give birth, I give you 2.
Hey, what a deal. Hey, Marwa, you know how to manipulate people. Why not? Indeed, you said yourself yesterday you are a professional beggar. Why not? I can understand. Hey, you must have done a very serious class in, which place is this again? To have actually come up with this ability to really jump around with aspects. Do you know he started with puppies, doing a kennel, somebody has contributed towards it. Then all of a sudden he comes up with an idea that he's importing dogs from South Africa. And if you can participate in it, buy him one. And then after buying him one, when he's breed and give rise to babies, he is going to give you 2. Hey, what a deal. My goodness, I don't want to laugh. Oh. Do you realize how this person can really manipulate you? He knows how to manipulate. And you don't joke, because before you know it, you have contributed the money, of course, in euros or dollars. He has actually bought the dogs, they are here. And then once they give rise to more, he can give you two. And that is not a sure bet, okay? Teresa, stop doing that, please. Amefanya aje? Sasa kitu kidogo mnafanya Sorry T. Songa ujifunike blanketi ulale. Songa ndani. Ungetengeneza hii neti imeshika juu. All right, guys. So Zach, welcome. Hello. So Marwa is actually now expanding and becoming wiser. I think at least dog business can do it. You know, I'm looking at that because I know I've dealt with, there is once a time when I was doing teaching practice in Mombasa. And all right, so let's proceed. I think the internet was doing its tingo, but we have to go on regardless, okay? So our brother has finally decided to be wise, okay? At least I see some light in the dog business, and I hope Kohera's cars will not be landing here again, okay? Now that Mama prayed recently, things will be working, Marwa. Because now he has finally decided to go to South Africa, not for horses this time round, but for the dogs. And I believe, of course, German Shepherds and all kind of, exotic breeds of dogs, sometimes they are needed. As long as you now network with the people who need those dogs, and you're gonna sell them to those who need it, okay? So, Zach, I don't know if you're still around, and somebody else. We had some other two people, Sakirasa, and there was still another. So, welcome. Let's continue to chat here. And as we look at the life of our travel commando from Nyabohanse, I understand some people might know him. Of course, Zach, I know, should be from the neighboring place and can inform us more on that and enlighten us. But I believe that at least a dog business is something wise than that horse business. However much you defend the horse business, I don't really defend it because I feel it's a bit of, there is more loss than advantage. But anyway, risk taking people do all they have to do. But I just think, again, what motivates Marwa to do all that is because he is not using his own money. Because if you are using your money, you would actually be wise every moment you are doing any investment. You would actually make sure you have the right experts, you have the right knowledge, you have the right network, you know. One thing about dogs is actually a lot of care. They need a lot of care. And if you do the breeding, you need to be present all the time because you have to make sure you're doing the right thing. And again, selling them at the right age, because puppies are supposed to be, once they win, then you are supposed to sell them. There is also the correct food for the dogs. You are supposed to maintain them, and also training. You know, they need vigorous training so that they can attract customers. So as I was saying, while I was having a teaching practice moment in Mombasa, I had a privilege to share a staff room with one teacher who was very aggressive in dog business. She was doing the breeding of dogs and selling them to the Americans, not save for Americans, let me just say foreigners who loved it. And she was doing quite well. By the way, she made a lot of money. I believe even by now she walked out of teaching early than expected, you know. So this is one of the lucrative businesses one can do if they have knowledge and they are present. One worry that I have is Marwa is not somebody who wants to stay in his villa for long. He wants to come out and go to places. As he has already promised, he said that late March or early April, he will be traveling. What does that mean? He will not be around to watch over the dogs, and if breeding process starts, he will not be there unless he calls off traveling until the breeding has happened. But again, for the dogs, they are like chicken. You need to be there full time, oversee everything, provide necessary stuff so that they come out as quality, because when people are buying dogs, they normally do based on quality of training, quality of the body, quality of, they want real poodles that will come out and really stand out. Even when visitors go to their homes, they really see that it's indeed a real breed. Okay, I don't understand even why Marwa has to go exporting all the way dogs from South Africa, because for dogs, unlike horses, a lot of Kenyans are doing this business. And if you go a lot to places near the hubs, especially Nairobi and Mombasa, we have a lot of people who are doing breeding. I've seen even some in Kitale and different places in the country. Why should he go all the way to South Africa to import? When you go to a lot of missionary centers, convents and all that, people own these dogs, whether it's German Shepherd or any other breeds. The unique breeds are always in Kenya. You don't have to actually go export from South Africa. But he seems to be actually obsessed with South Africa, our brother. And that is costly because, again, if you are exporting from South Africa, automatically you have to have those the passport and all that, which increases the cost. And again, remember the dogs with their situation, there is a different way of actually making them arrive in Kenya. But it is what it is. As long as the money is not his, why not? I think that's what is motivating, or else he would actually simply do it from around. He wouldn't have to import. Anyway, let's listen to this.
How do you think about that? Me, I get a female, you get a male. They stay here, I feed them. When they give birth, I give you for free.
Really?
2 puppies. Border collie. Border collies are very good because they take care of everything like cows, sheep, goats. I want to train them. Even these ones, I want them to be best of the best. I'm beefing security guys, and that is a very good thing. So let me see how Felix is able to feed them.
Okay, so Marwa says he's beefing security in the villa, and that is why he's finding border call from the dogs from South Africa. So the breeding concept has not really bumped in as such. But in one video, if we watch the previous video he did, he said that who knows, he might become a horse breeder at the same time a dog breeder in East Africa. And I was like, seriously, brother, that is a good thing to do. And especially dogs, they are not as expensive as horses, and people can easily buy even within Kenya if you do the right networking and they see that you are providing them good training. Dogs that you can even send to the places, like you can send them to places. You can also train some for security purposes. Like most of the dogs are used by the policemen. There are those which are used even to sniff for drugs. There are those which are trained particularly to do some activities like rescue people even when they have, they are drowning, those kind of dogs, and so forth and so forth. We have so many things we can do with dogs, actually, unlike the horses. But anyway, it is what it is. So our brother came up to tell us and was banking on the veterinary person that came here. What my doubts are is, does the veterinary really have the right knowledge about the dogs, or is he really an expert in this? Because I don't understand why he was insisting on building the kennel, like being a handman under him, I don't know. So Marwa, away from what I'm talking about, because my focus was on that video that Gintu has just come out with and has revealed today that finally MWITA has been released by Marwa after the moment of fight. MWITA was arrested after calling Marwa a scammer, that he gave him a task to actually use the excavator to do the digging, and then he never paid him his money. And then when he came to ask for, I don't know what happened, so he came up to do a video. He went around with that video known MARWA a scammer. And after doing that video, he was attacked by Gunmo, Gitriba, and MARWA himself. He even shouted he was overwhelmed, and at the end of the day, he was arrested and put behind the bus. But then, while MARWA was doing a live stream, he was informing people that he's going to actually make sure that this guy suffers. But he said that he doesn't really like making enemies, but he has to teach people lessons because he doesn't like to. Is it really clear that MARWA tells us that he's a good-hearted person, he doesn't have issues, but at the same time, he has to keep arresting people? Because sometimes I don't understand. Is it the only way to handle people? That the only way MARWA knows is either to exchange with them the way he did with Gintu, or to go ahead and arrest. Like, how many arrests will be done in Nyabohanze because of MARWA? We have seen so many, right? And we are still yet to see many. And he's threatening to even take, I don't know, people are using his name. Instead of praising him, he says they are going to ruin his name and quote, like abusing him. That he will wake up one day and he will make sure his team contributes enough money to take these people to court. Ay, my goodness. And I was like, are you really good-hearted as you are saying? Because if you're good-hearted, you would just neglect this. How many people? Tell me. Maybe some people think that the only bigger YouTuber in Kenya is MARWA. Guys, go check. Especially political channels, we have people like David Wafula. We have so many others. Obina is another one who is a big YouTuber. He has so many channels, not one. We have even Omondi, Eric. And people talk about them sometimes. They soil their names. They say they are scamming. Have we ever seen Eric Omondi coming out to sue anyone? Never. We have not seen even one case. In fact, Eric Omondi has been going to the police custody. He is arrested because of the government, not because of taking anyone for a case. He has been called a scammer, even when he's trying to help a lot of people. Guys, the other day when MARWA was saying that we should mention which channels have done, I was like, my goodness, I wish you would listen to us, because people like Eric Omondi have done a lot for people. Eric Omondi has built people's homes, people who are dying, and made them go to hospital. He has paid school fees for a lot of people. He has ensured that some people have even traveled. Mosiria is another one who's coming up. We have also seen Ogobina, so many people employed by him. And we don't see these dramas on the stage. Guys, we don't. Anyway, away from that, so I want us to go to that video so that we pull up the receipts in relation to that before we can call it a day. Of course, today I may not be able to do a political video because I've already done 2 videos earlier, and this one is my third that I'm pressing on just to make sure that my day is done. Of course, I was planning to do 4 videos, but I guess I may not be able to, because if I finish this one, I'll go to Life Saga, do a 20-minute video and sleep. It's already late. But now that we are on half term, I don't really feel so bad about delaying a little bit, but I make it to do what I'm gonna do. And tomorrow I should be pulling up big time to do more, because it is what it is. We have to keep trying. Yeah. In fact, this half term, if possible, if not for the internet, we should do as many as possible, to compensate for the lost time. So let's pull up this video and just check on what's happening. I hope you people are still watching. I saw Zach there. I don't know whether you're still there or somebody else. Sakisi Paraz and Uzamu Kunda Thedi. And any other person watching, feel free to be here. Thank you for the likes, and we appreciate your presence. Now today is another celebratory moment because we reached 3,500 subscribers. We are on our way to 4,000 subscribers. Blessed be you for watching us and supporting us big time, because without you, what could we do? We can't do anything without your support, actually. You are watching, your presence here, your comments, it's what we really count on, okay? So let's get to see this aspect of the arrest and release. I saw MWITA sharing here and I was like, what's happening here? And I had to turn up and listen a little bit.
I'm not going back. I'm not turning behind. Let me tell you. He threw me a helmet that I hold. The next time I told him no. I'm going to return to you this helmet. As the way you beat me, if you continue like this,
I will return it back.
I will return it back. I don't fear you.
The ball back to the sand.
Immediately, I didn't know where I was standing. The river was behind me. He held me this way. Now that man came. I left the helmet. Would I hold it? He gave me a very big, many helmets on my back. Very many helmets. No canes were there. It was dealing with the helmets.
You know, Pastor can hear about. Now it was not canes.
Helmets.
It was use of a helmet.
Helmet.
As a helmet, the work of a helmet is to.
You know that helmet is not. It would be used again. They beat me until it cracked. If I tell you, can't believe. Do you know how hard the helmet is? But they beat me on my back.
So Mura himself started that.
Who is one who was beating me, no other person.
And now it had holded you from the back.
Yes.
So he tightened you from the back.
He held me like
Oh, tight.
Yeah, now.
So you could not shake. So you gave them the back.
Yeah, now here helmets are working. Now after leaving, there's another time now. They have left me. I say that now here no. I ran almost a distance of from here to the road to the
talk about like 50 meters.
This man chasing me.
It was
chasing me very closely. He went there and hold me now. You know, now I've said that these people may kill me.
So you were running for your life?
For my life. They have a very bad intention. If a person can take me to this place,
they have a bad intention. And you had already surrendered.
I cried for justice. I cried. Everyone in the village now woke up in the village. People came. And now is where he's saying, no, you know, I've helped you I'm helping in the village. I'm telling you, who have you helped? Have you helped me to do what? I'm doing a job to you. You are paying me. You have not. Did you pay my 30,000? That is when he said that. You know, how many shillings I gave you to construct this road? I told you that was a deal of the road.
Exactly.
Yeah. Even if it was how much? But it was 100,000.
Yeah.
Hey, even it was how much? Even it was a billion. We
you signed the agreement.
The agreement.
Exactly.
We paid each other.
So again, you started bringing this kind of the road again that you graded.
Yeah.
That I helped you with money for you to grade the machine
Yes.
and you have to pay for the machine.
Yes. So after everyone they want now. They are forcing me to get on a motorbike. Now there are 4 guys right now. After they were 3, but the other guy Mo came.
Oh, Uncle Mo again came.
Came now. They became 4. And he came when he was being beaten. He was being
beaten. Oh, he came while you were already beaten and you are already running for your life.
Yeah.
Now he came and joined the team.
He joined the team now.
Now the Dominion became so large.
Became so large, and now I could not do anything. Now.
How does HR?
Nyabo Hanze with their drama. That's why we keep following this village. And some people may not understand. They wonder, why do you keep talking about this village? It's because I have never seen another village with such drama. Drama, morning, drama, evening, drama, tonight. And if you decide to talk about these people, you'll talk about almost everyone in this village and the drama will never be over, okay? So MARWA actually came up on the live stream indicating that he had put somebody in jail. And he was bragging about it. I don't know what is so funny about putting people in jail. You don't have to really deal with everybody by putting them behind the jail. It's like you have some fear and you're trying to oppress people, because simply in Kenya what happens with the police is that they suppress. You know, somebody will be put in there in a dirty condition, fleas-infested places. They'll be sometimes even abused, you know, and because you have given the police money, these people will be mistreated. But at the same time, you are not really exhibiting any peace. You are not really solving anything. If the problem is paying them, why can't you pay the people who have worked for you? If there is a deal that was never agreed, why can't you seal it? What is this that is actually the beauty of just putting people behind the jail? Seen Davis Jr. has done the same. We have seen Dimwango, she has done it, and she comes up on camera to brag how she can do it. She will not be scared, even though she's a woman, she will actually deal with people. And the only way they deal with people is to arrest and put them behind jail. But when they go to court, there is no case to answer, guys. So tell me why this guy has been released if he had a big mistake that he conducted. And the police, they just hold people and put them behind without exactly understanding what has happened. So, and as long as someone has told them, go arrest so and so, they will. But again, there are situations where they refuse. You remember when Brenda Erumbi came up to say that Dudeman was to be arrested. They refused. They say that they don't have anything to do with that case because if it's land, let's see the lands people. But when it comes to people like this one, they'll run and arrest. Now, this guy is telling us the helmet was used as a weapon, that MARWA actually had to beat him thoroughly. And then why do they come also in groups? Like why would MARWA attack somebody and Komo appears in the same scene and again we see Gitriba coming and later another one? Why? You actually have just to deal with someone as one of you. Why would you go as a whole gang and attack and then cause a commotion, run into the bush? It is unfortunate. Yeah? So I don't understand because, again, doing business with such a person, you should stand your ground and tell them to pay you fully. Yeah? Let me see here. Now, you see he has brought dogs and he's saying they are for security purposes. I doubt. I really doubt because if he threatened once that he's going to buy a gun, he's going to look for the way to own that gun. And he's now buying these dogs. In fact, he has been screwing to check on whether he can find the black puppies, I'm like, what exactly are you trying to do? You are saying you are beefing up security for who? For Osho? For yourself? For Maisha? Or is it for who? I don't understand anyway. So, this is an evil way that is actually showing brutality in this village, that when people have money, they actually have to threaten people with the police and sometimes even to conduct some crude or cruel behaviors that are not actually very good. This guy, if you look at the video, he would have been deleted, he would have been deleted. And if he's been beaten thoroughly as he's explaining, maybe he has serious damage, who knows? Because when you're beaten, sometimes you don't feel that pain immediately. But after 3 or 4 days, you begin to experience it. And it might be something that is internal. Now, I don't understand why these people again just come to discuss on YouTube instead of filing a case against each other. And then also handling it in a professional way, like you have to be tested in a hospital, see what damage you have before you do it, Like one day, I don't know what will happen to these guys, They don't get exhausted with these shenanigans, but I don't think it's a joking matter because you could have a broken vertebrae, a spine or crippling or something paraplegic happening to anybody if you're not careful, guys. Because the kind of fights and beatings and what we see sometimes, just people tend to record. I don't know why this one didn't record. Maybe because he was actually attacked by many people at once. He didn't have a slight thought about what to do. Now he has come here explaining to Gintu, and Gintu now makes content about it. Guys, I don't understand these people. Let's see here.
I told him now. What I've come to tell you right now, I've used my money for mobilization to just tell you. Okay.
Mambo. Mukami Junior. Unaingia mtaa? Yes. Mambo iko fiti? Kesho Sumokla tutakutana kwa mafish pond. Sawa. Iko fiti? Iko fiti. Majioni hivi. Masaa 9 hapo. Safi.
So I told him what I've come to do what have brought me here is just to refund me my mobilization fee, because you didn't inform me you are bringing another machine. You could tell me stop. I found an alternative. Yeah. But that man chased me away. He was very bitter. I told you come.
So one thing is you had already paid for this kind of the mobilization money.
Yes.
Talk about 2.
Yeah.
And already you had paid for them to reload that kind of excavator.
Yes.
For it to come here.
Yes.
So again, when he postponed, what happened? Did you notify them like it has been postponed, and what did they say about it? Now talk about the engineers.
Yes, I told them immediately, hold on. We have loaded, but I've heard that there's another machine on the site that we are going. Let me confirm with them, and I'll inform you. We left the machine loaded.
Oh.
Loaded on top. I came called Madan, the whatever, who the minion, the Muras minion.
Yes.
Yeah, I called him. He told me, right now, this thing is not going to happen. We are already, it's working.
Yeah.
Okay, that it put it aside. I knew here there's
Things have already cooked out.
yeah, things are cooked out. When I continue with this, when I take them there, bring them back, they will ask the mobilization back, and they don't have that money. And already they are fueled. The loader was Homa Bay. He has just come. They won't give me that money. They refused to give me that money. Actually, they couldn't give me because the loader was another place. It's come to
Already it has arrived where it had to pick this kind of an excavator
to bring it to
bring it here.
Yeah.
So already it has used its own fuel, and also the driver has used his own time.
Yeah, you know there.
And you disturbing them also.
Yeah. Yeah, and they had asked for to and fro, and I requested them to only two. You see, that was already another issue. So there, when I went that days now, when this guy had told me, I found that man already there with a tinga, plowing a tinga. Now he's plowing it.
Already the stumps had already been removed with a backhoe.
Yes.
And that backhoe had been doing the work in Dancing Mom, and David Jr. was the one who was having it there. After there, now they went to his home.
Okay.
That's why he got it at Nyamwini already.
Okay.
So when he told you about, you just please, whenever you called and the message came, try later, or I will call you later. It was again now talking about, how am I going to answer this giant threat? I say it's the same scenario that's going.
All right, guys. So there's drama here. These people will never end in their drama. Like, the operations are not very clear. Most times the agreements are not also clear. They don't have written agreements most times. So they have a lot of problems. But anyways, who are we to talk about this? We are reactors. Okay? So I don't know whether people learn, because people should learn. There is so much business that has been going on that has never been straight here. Of course, for Maro himself plus other people, including MWITA here. So the excavator was called, it delayed. I don't know whether it delayed or he just decided to have an option. He never received a call. When MARWA keeps complaining about calls, and for him he doesn't receive calls, to just simply tell somebody there's no need, I've got an option. Because once you get an option, if you had hired someone, it's simple. Tell that person don't come and the business is done. Instead of having so many conflicts, then at the end of the day, when they call you a scammer, you feel so bitter, you take them to the police and all that. But anyway, it is what it is. It seems in this village is about money speaks. It is money speaks, okay? So thank you so much for watching this, but I don't understand how will this end in this village. I don't know. I don't know. I hope these people will stand their ground to end this. Otherwise, thank you so much. Let's end this so that I can do a short video on Life Saga, then go sleep. Bye-bye for now. Adios.